This is probably one of the most important videos that I am going to record in a long time, because I want to share something important for anyone who is in a relationship with someone who exhibits narcissistic bullying type of personality, who seems to be an oppressive kind of personality. So you may be married to one, or maybe it's a relative or a boss, but really I am speaking to someone who's kind of stuck in that relationship. Now, first of all, what makes me an expert, you might ask, right? I am a hypnotherapist. I am an ICF certified coach and the founder of 2 hypnotherapy apps. And I have about 10,000 hours working with people, helping them find solutions to problems. And I understand the dynamic of an unhealthy relationship where one is borderline dismissed, abused, mistreated by a difficult person. So I work a lot with women and men as well who are in relationships with someone who's narcissistic. I know there's a lot of videos out there, and incredible videos like Dr. Ramani. If you're here, you probably already watched a lot of Dr. Ramani videos, who has taught you don't go deep technique, gray rocking, yellow rocking. So you may be already utilizing them. My favorite is don't go deep, which is don't defend, don't engage, don't explain, don't personalize, right? You don't want to get sucked into their drama. Also, there are many other experts out there who are just brilliant in their conversations and suggestions. Like Rebecca Zung is one of them. Then there's the this guy is Jefferson, is a lawyer, Jefferson podcast. He's excellent. So let's talk about this one tool. So stay with me, because this tool will help someone who is stuck in that relationship, stuck and cannot get out. Maybe because you're married to someone, you have children. I have a lot of those clients. Maybe it's a boss, you're working for them. So you know what this difficult situation is, right? You can't get out. I'm offering something completely alternative here. Keep practicing all the tools. Don't get sucked into their drama. There may be times when this bullying narcissistic personality can act in such a vicious and obnoxious way for a long time, like being sucked into their episode. You may be ignoring, you may be not defending, you may be doing everything you can possibly use with them. And it's not like it's not working. In fact, it's all working, but you feel drained. You feel exhausted. And even by ignoring them, they may have such a vicious behavior towards you, yell and scream and just be extremely offensive, insulting you. Some people say just get out, but I'm talking to someone who can't get out, okay? So the tool that I want you to use is called, please stay here, hooponopono. Okay, it's a Hawaiian technique, and it's very simple. It consists with 4 parts. So you're gonna be putting your hand on your chest, and the essence of this technique is that, listen, you take responsibility. Maybe you're feeling like, I'm not responsible for this. Why did this happen to me? But I want you to think of it alternatively, that you have created it for whatever reason. Okay, let's just stay with that hypothesis. You have created this circumstance. Your personality created this suffering for your soul, for yourself. Have you seen the television show called Severance, where there's an Audi and Ini, right? So the Ini is the one who's suffering, right? Let's think of it as a self, right? Somebody who's locked in, who's suffering, who's like, I can't take this. Why is this happening to me? So I want you to talk to that with that Ini, okay, or the self. You, maybe it's your inner child, maybe it's just the overall self, but it's you who's suffering. I want you to take responsibility and tell her or them, him, with a hand on the chest, in a low voice so you can hear it, say, I am really sorry this is happening. Please forgive me for creating this. I thank you for all the lessons. And I love you. Very simple. And just say that 5 times, 10 times. Every time you feel down, every time you're shaking, every time you feel heartbroken, that's all you need to do. And you're going to feel better. I promise to you. You are going to feel better. Because you're going to start changing the scenario in your life. Somehow, magically, you will. You are taking responsibility for what is happening, and you're asking yourself for forgiveness for creating this. You say, I'm really sorry this is happening. Please forgive me. It's like you're talking to that innie who you kind of ignore, the self who you kind of ignore in a sense, right? You're not getting out of this relationship because for whatever reasons. But the only thing you can do is to ask forgiveness and thank them, yourself, for the lessons that you're learning. Because there are lessons you're learning from all of this. Maybe it's a lesson, I have to use my voice, I have to stand up, I have to be bold, I am now more resilient. That there's so many lessons you are learning by being in a relationship with somebody who's an oppressor, who is abusive. So there are lessons you're learning, and you have to thank yourself for all the lessons, okay? And you say, I love you. Because there are times you feel lonely, you feel isolated, you feel like, what is happening? This is not just, it's injustice. Why? You know? So 4 things, remember that. Hand on your chest, and you're going to say to yourself, this is a healing technique. Remember that, it will help you. Say, please forgive me. I'm sorry this is happening. I thank you for all the lessons you're teaching me now. And I love you. Okay? I'm going to put this down at the bottom of this video. Start using it. And tell me how it's working for you. Don't give up. Use it as many times as you can possibly can. And tell me how your life is changing. Thank you.